millions. Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what the I'm in on industry games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'ma get it, ass, so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless. I can make a fiend go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke, so dangerous. I can make a Einstein feel brainless. But look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started, please give me a pardon. Cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we made the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical, this moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets that say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy, devil get behind me. Told you I'm the best, I done said it with my chest. So for real, nobody try me.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's time for me. I'm being looked up, down with these big frowns, they already gone by the size of me. I don't really give a fuck, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose my opportunity, you suck, home made way for a prodigy.
And I say, one for the money and two for the love. We the new era, so whoever may feel they above. Live in delusion, that's an illusion, it's absent. Keep it together, don't act like you didn't know what it was. I'm on a whole nother planet, I'm about to show you. This wouldn't work if we planned it, meaning you won't understand it. We have to rings like it's Saturn. This feel like splitting an atom. We got involved with the pattern, so now we up and we at 'em. Watch out for my evolution. Around and start a revolution. I am more than a being, I'm an institution. If I gotta reiterate, that's where I'ma lose it. It's my world and I'm generous and that y'all peruse it. How obnoxious, she ain't got a conscience. She's okay with being a little absurd and punk.
But seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium. Tonight, it's the second game here on this wild card Saturday, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Minnesota Vikings. It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First play from scrimmage. Here's Murray.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title, so they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
Back to Walker on first down. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage to 43 on 2nd and 4. And Walker once more. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Shotgun now from Murray. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
picked by Logan Wilson. And the Commanders are going to take over here up near the 40.
Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold it to just a yard.
Now 2nd and 9.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
A first down carry for Barkley. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Caleb Shudak on now for the field goal.
They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle.
And it's 3-0 Washington.
So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he...
There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. 71 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Obviously so much on the line here. Everything on the line this season. So important to get off to a hot start. That run certainly helps.
Definitely provided it. Nothing different than what they've seen all year long. They want to continue to ride that momentum.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Able to find Gray here. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Murray now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And a 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. He started throwing the football. He's missed now on his first 4 attempts.
I'm eager to see what his demeanor is going to be from this point forward, because the best ones, they missed the first 15 attempts, and they think they're going to hit the next 15. Let's see if he has that type of an attitude.
On the other side of midfield at the 45. A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. And this pass caught by Gray. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. These two teams all tied after 1. 2nd quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Murray. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. On play action, it's Murray. Incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Darnell Mooney, the target there. And that'll bring up second down. Off the option, here's Akers. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
The kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Murray going to throw. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Barkley will score. Touchdown, Commanders. Caleb Shudak on to try the point after. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So here's Shudak following the touchdown, back out to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings. Darnell Mooney, 74 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point good by Prater, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To throw on second is Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Max Crosby, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable here from the 38. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And good work there in open space. So he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 88 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running right on the option is Murray. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Beating him there with his legs, 21 yards, 1st down.
It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
2nd and 10, we're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3? Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he comes back with one complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Coach.
Walker is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line.
Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts,
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. To throw is Murray. Hurricanes have moved out in front. Prater on to add the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I know we can't do a mind well to really know exactly what he was thinking, but I didn't see an open receiver there. Maybe, possibly, he did that on purpose and just overthrew him.
Yeah, coverage was good, so maybe indeed that was another way to throw it away, if you will. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now it's Watson. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Tyler Boyd, 62 yards. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. To the sideline and incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Murray now. Throw out wide to Walker. Shifts by him. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So a big return there, Charles, on what was a pretty dangerous throw to the outside.
It sure was, Brandon. That's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted, a lot of times this is a pick-6. So good hustle to get back and get him down. But, boy, that's a throw you've really got to be sure of if you're going to work the perimeter of the field.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled in the booth ready for quarter number 3. One of these two teams teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone.
And just shutting him off there. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Washington going to send out their punter
as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 15.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Hey. Come back. Hey.
Murray now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
He will go out right near the 35-yard line. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a 1st down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he claps down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the 2nd level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Omaha. Green.
Here's Murray. He finds his man complete. It's Gray.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 18.
A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Finding Walker complete.
And the Vikings are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Now Murray. Touchdown! Ken Walker from a yard out. And the Vikings have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Jalen Carter in on that tackle.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
Watson now to throw. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 14, 1st down Commanders.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6.
On the draw, this is Barkley. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Back to throw, Watson. That is caught. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Watson. He completes it to Boyd. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. One quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Commanders in possession of the football, but they trail as we start this fourth quarter. A handoff, Barkley running left. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
24!
From the red zone now, Watson. And this one too low.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Here's 2nd and 10. Watson buying time to his left. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Barkley again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Saquon Barkley. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Commanders answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Back out is Shudak here as he'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this wild card game, folks, it has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the 4th, so they know they need at least 3 on this incredibly critical drive as they start out 1st and 10. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Cockrell holds it in left side. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now Murray again. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Murray's throw caught by Gray. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. Now this will be caught by Mooney. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. His second catch in this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Boy, the pursuit there, terrific from the linebacking core.
Oh, it certainly was, because so many times on an option play, you'll see a linebacker make a beeline for the quarterback and then zip, one cut, and he's grasping at air. But this time, he locked in on him the whole way, took an excellent angle, and his grasp came up with the quarterback. Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Murray going to throw. Touchdown, Vikings! Darnell Mooney with his second touchdown of the night. And the Vikings put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead. Prater on to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. This is 1st and 10. Here's Watson. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. Barkley inside handoff. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Here comes second down. Now Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And that has been picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. To throw, Watson. Pass complete, it's Adams.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. For the defense,
Circling now, 4th down and 7. Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Now Watson.
Caught on the right side by Adams. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Watson to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this run a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings have just about sewn up this football game. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Across midfield. He's on his way. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.